Okay, so it's the middle of the day. Whenever I say hey, Sadie is like, who's there? You say hi, Sadie? Hi. So it's been like quite the emotional morning. And I thought I would come on here and play through the energy just to see what comes up. There's been a lot of themes that have just continued to make themselves apparent. But it's always nice to get a little bit of confirmation, you know? 111. So nice. So today I have this little self-mastery. Is it considered a deck? Yeah. Anyways, it comes with this. So my guiding star. So you draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. The first one, my foundation. Second one for my family, for my work, for my relationship, for my social life, for my self-development. I'm setting the intention today for this to be for me, and I mean, maybe something will come through that will be for someone else who happens to come across this video. At this exact moment, I have 0 subscribers. I have posted 2 timeline videos. Yesterday I decided to set the intention with the new moon to release a video, 222. One every day for 365 days. So here we are. All right. So starting with my foundation, I feel rushed. I'm alone right now. My husband went out. I think my neighbors are home. But I'm nervous about like being caught doing this and like feeling embarrassed. And also wanting to just like preserve the space as what it is. Yeah. One day I will use my voice and project a little bit more. Still feeling a little quiet, a little mouse-like. Patience. So as a master, I understand that everything has to happen in its own good time. I am not rushed. Wasn't I just saying that? I am not rushed or anxiously waiting for people to change. We had a fight today. It was just like really stressful from the beginning. I don't remember the words that I used, but he was telling me that he interpreted what I said to be that he was a negligent father and husband. And it just like makes me want to cry because like, I don't think that. And I don't think that that's what I was projecting. And it's hard when other people don't hear the truth behind your words. I just wanted to spend the day with him for a couple of hours. I wanted to buy him coffee. Patience. The next one is for my family. Lightness. I am free and easy. As a master, I fly with the wings of wisdom and connectedness, connected with those around me and with my own inner brilliance. For my work. Self-confidence, baby. As a master, I trust myself. I trust that I can do whatever I have to do. I can pass all tests that come to me, for they are just my teachers. I had a reading, or I listened to a reading yesterday. She's new. Is it called Energy? Something like that. And she was saying that she believes that the universe doesn't actually test us. And that nothing is actually a test. Like, that just, like, doesn't feel good. And I just still sit with that to see how that feels in my life. I always do feel like there are lessons and there are tests that you have to pass. But when you think about it in another way, like, why would the universe need to test you? Like, you are everything that you need to be, and you're just living this life, and you just have to flow with the energy. And, like, I don't think that you have to pass any tests in order to be deserving of the life that you want. I think you just have to be able to align with it. And simply that means, like, if you are somebody who sees yourself meditating on a mountain every day, drinking their coffee at 6 a.m., then, like, you have to start trying to get up at that time, and you have to start meditating. And it might not come right away, but, like, eventually you're going to align with that because it's something that you do. And just doing it inherently means that you're aligning with it. Oh. I get nervous thinking about my relationship and, like, receiving messages about my relationship. That's the next one on the star. I have fear that I'm not in the partnership that I meant to. And I don't know if that's, like, a codependency thing or, like, a childhood wound thing. There's, like, this weird isolation thing where, like, I love my lone wolfness, but I like being in partnership. Playing hooky for the day, you know? Knowledge. As a master, I realize that the seed of my creation is the knowledge I bring to it. Although I must know enough, I must also be sure of the quality of what I know. I have to let that one sit. It doesn't quite connect for me. Maybe it does for you. For my relationship, knowledge. As a master, I realize that the seed of my creation is the knowledge I bring to it, understanding it. Although I must know enough, I must also be sure of the quality of what I know. Yeah, there's a lot of murkiness. For my social life. Freedom. I let go of all my limitations. Dispossess myself of all the weight associated with things, people, places, public opinions, fears, and desires. I fly. Wow. It's funny, I feel this connection between my social life and my work. And playing around with this idea of being in the public eye and having my face out on the internet and having people listen to my words and potentially, depending on where my frequency is aligning, having the self-confidence to do this type of social work. It's like a social equity, right? Having a tribe online, having a tribe in person, being a part of a community. So I love that message, having freedom in that. Freedom that the right people will be around me and the right people will see my message if it's meant to be for them. For my self-development, concentration. Allowing myself to be totally alone with my inner work. Yeah. That goes back to the whole allowing myself to be totally alone with my inner work. As a master, I am focused and unavailable for distractions. I am single-minded and clear, having patience, having concentration. It feels like I'm in school. It feels like I'm in spiritual school right now. Like there's so much happening outside in the world and there's so much energy that's like flowing through and coming within and all of that. But I've been really connecting with other teachers and other guides to like get the pulse on what's going on and to be honest, just to get a confidence boost, you know? Like just getting confirmation. Like my husband, he does a Zen meditation once a week. And one of his teachers, one of the masters, you know, they have a koan. I always thought it was cone, but I might have learned that from Sam Harris. So koan, cone, whatever it is. Maybe it's not a koan, but anyways, something to think about. But what if it's not? So what if I am meant to be a famous YouTuber and somebody who talks on big stages? But what if it's not? Then what? Or maybe that's the wrong way of looking at it. But what's the piece of that is connected to the inner world that is then getting reflected into the external world? Is it the recognition? Is it the stage? Is it the bright lights? Is it the validation, the recognition? Like what specifically is it? So even though the goal to be attained or the you go in thinking, potentially, I'm going to be this, knowing, but what if that's not it? And like connecting to the fact that it's, in theory, like just part of the journey, and like you don't really get to control the destination, but how you arrive there is up to you. The steps that you take, the path that you follow. Did that make sense? Comment down below. Down below in the comments. Okay. That's it. My guiding star for the day. And maybe one more for extra measure. Maybe a message that someone needs to hear. This one. To help you with the day ahead. Empowerment. As a master, I understand the balance between freedom, support, and control. Encouragement and a light touch are normally the best way. Have a beautiful day, everyone. See you tomorrow.